Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Steven here with Team Euphoric, and this is everything I ate over the last 28 days and what exactly it did to my body. Three common claims that I hear in carnivore groups is that you need to eat OMAD, you need to eat high fat, and you need to eat beef or you will get fat. So I wanted to put that to the test by eating 5 to 6 meals a day, which I haven't been eating 6 meals a day since 2008. And I've been doing OMAD or 2MAD over the course of the last 12 years, so I wanted to test it out. And over the course of the last 28 days, this is what happened to my body. I started on Friday, January the 13th, and my weight was 162.2 pounds. And then 1 week later, on Friday, January the 20th, my weight had dropped down to 157.6 pounds. Now, part of the reason that I ended up losing so much weight in that first week was because I ended up cutting out salt completely, and the reason that I ended up doing this was because my meals were so small. I wanted the food to taste good, but I didn't want it to taste so good that every single time that I ate it, I ended up craving more food. So that's basically why my weight dropped so much. I don't think that I lost 5 pounds of fat in 1 week. But then 1 week later, on Friday, January 27th, my weight was 158.6 pounds, which means I put on 1 pound. And I attribute the extra pound that I had put on to eating a lot of cured meats that week, so I was getting a lot more sodium, so I think I was just retaining a little bit more water. Then, 1 week later, on Friday, February 3rd, I was 158 pounds on the dot. And then today, this morning, Friday, February the 10th, when I woke up this morning, I was 161.2 pounds. So I was 3.2 pounds heavier than I was last Friday, and I attribute the extra 3 pounds to the fact that I didn't really end up going to the washroom first thing in the morning. Usually when I would weigh myself first thing in the morning, I would take a pee and I would take a poo. However, when I weighed myself first thing this morning, I took a little bit of a pee, and I didn't really go to the bathroom that much. And also yesterday I did eat a lot more food, and I'm gonna break down now what exactly I did over the course of the last 28 days. Over the course of the last 28 days, I ate a minimum of 5 meals and up to 6, and for the majority, I was eating 6 meals. For the first 3 days and the last 4 to 5 days, I had cut it back down to 5 meals, but with regard to the 5 consistent meals that I had over the course of the last 28 days, I would alternate between salmon, eggs, and beef. And on my salmon day, I would have 5 meals of 213 grams of pink salmon, which equated to 252 grams of protein, and then I would get 58 grams of fat. On the egg day, I would have 5 eggs times 5 times throughout the day, which means on that day, I was consuming 163 grams of protein with 138 grams of fat, and then on my beef day, I would have 5 meals of 170 grams of high-fat beef burgers, and the way that it broke down, it was 120 grams of protein and 195 grams of fat. And then I felt like my protein was a little bit low on average, so I wanted to bump it up a little bit. So what I did was every single day between the first 3 days and the last 4 to 5 days was I added a can of tuna as my 6th meal every single day. And then I ended up posting the response today on Facebook and also on YouTube, and this is what I posted along with this picture right over here. You need to eat OMAD, high fat, and red meat or you'll gain fat. These are 3 common things I hear from people following a carnivore diet. Well, the top picture was from eating OMAD and the bottom picture was from eating 6 meals a day. In the top picture, I was eating between 1.5 to 2 pounds of red meat and averaging 70 to 80% fat. In the bottom picture, I was averaging over 2.5 pounds of salmon, chicken eggs, and red meat and averaging 60% fat. I estimate that my calories were about the same between both pictures. I just ate more food, approximately 2.7 pounds versus 1.75 pounds, and protein, approximately 210 grams versus 150 grams, and less fat, approximately 130 grams versus 160 grams, and red meat, 30 ounces every 3 days versus 28 ounces every single day. If you need to eat OMAD, high fat, and red meat on a carnivore diet or you'll gain fat, then explain how I lost fat in 4 weeks by eating 500% more meals, approximately 60% more food, approximately 60% more protein, and approximately 20% less fat and approximately 65% less red meat. Here's the reason. I've been leaner than this before on OMAD, 2 meals a day, 3 meals a day, 4 meals a day, 5 meals a day, high carb, low carb, high fat, and low fat. In 2008, I was eating 6 meals a day, incredibly low fat, over 300 grams of carbs per day, mainly from white rice, and over 3,500 calories, and I was still very lean while being 177 pounds. Here's the secret. You can be lean on OMAD, 6 meals a day, or anything in between as long as you're not consuming more than your body requires. So basically the takeaway to this is it doesn't matter if you're eating 1 meal a day or if you're eating 6 or anything in between, and it doesn't matter if you are eating chicken, salmon, beef, whatever you are eating, as long as you are not eating more than your body requires, then you will be lean. And over the course of the next 4 weeks, I'm not going to be doing the 6 meals a day anymore because it was getting a little bit tedious. So I'm going to be dropping it down to 3 meals a day, and I'm going to be cutting out the salmon because I've been getting a little bit bored with the pink salmon. So I'm going to be alternating between beef and also chicken eggs, and in 28 days I will report back with what exactly happened after doing 28 days of only beef and eggs. Thanks for hanging around until the end of the video. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like the video and comment down in the comment section, as it would really help out with the algorithm. And also share this video so we can help get this information out to as many people as possible. And also subscribe to the channel by clicking on the icon in the bottom right hand corner and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the videos. For those of you interested in health optimization, you can check out the video in the top right corner where I discuss the 6 foundation principles. And for those of you interested in optimizing your performance, then consider becoming a member. It's only $5 per month, and you get a ton of perks, including exclusive access to this program design lecture series playlist above my head.